Hello. You should have already watched your Moodle orientation video, and this is your MyLabsPlus orientation video. Just as you could access your Moodle page from multiple places, you can access your MyLabsPlus page in a variety of ways. A couple of them are from your Moodle classroom. So if you're in the Moodle classroom, you can look either under your Basics tab or your Materials tab. And you will note under your Materials tab, there is just a direct link to your MyLabsPlus page with a little bit of information about your username and password. If you need more help than that, under your Basics tab, there is a link logging into MyLabsPlus, which gives you quite a bit of detailed information on how to log in. Again, including the link to directly take you to your MyLabsPlus page. Recall that you should use either Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome for your browser. MyLabsPlus typically does not like Internet Explorer. Your login name is your 8-digit student ID. Disregard the leading 0. Occasionally you will see your student ID number written with a 0 in front. Do not include that leading 0 in your login name for MyLabsPlus. Your password is again an 8-digit numeral in the form of your birthday, month, day, and 4 spaces for the year. Your MyLabsPlus access code can be purchased from the bookstore, either, I believe, with or without your textbook. Remember, a hard copy of the textbook is not required. That is a personal preference. You will have an online version of the textbook inside your MyLabsPlus page, or you can purchase your code inside the course if you have a credit card. Be very careful if you choose to purchase your code from other online sources, and make sure that you are purchasing a new unused code, and it must be a code from MyLabsPlus, not MyMathLab. Okay, some troubleshooting advice. If you need technical assistance, I cannot help you with technical assistance, but here is an 800 number where you can get support if you're having those kinds of issues. Now, once you click the link, it should take you to a page that looks like this. Alternatively, you can just type in the URL directly. The address is wc.mylabsplus.com. Do not forget the WC part. Without the WC part, it will take you to a MyLabsPlus page that is not associated with Weatherford College, and you will not be able to sign in with the username and password that you have been given. So make sure that you note that it is for Weatherford College. Type in your 8-digit student ID number without the leading 0. Type in your 8-digit password, and when you sign in, you should find something that looks similar to this. Of course, you will not have all these sandbox courses, but you'll have the semester. Find the semester you're looking for. I'm going to go in a previous semester so that we can look at things that are already up and running, the way it will look when you sign in. So if I click to expand this, notice all your math courses will be listed. You'll probably only be in one math course, so you'll see 2 links. Every course has 2 links associated with it. The only difference in the links is that one of them says MATH in the description, and one of them says MMT in the description. We will always go in the MATH one. The MMT is for some courses that take their final exam in here, but in contemporary math, our final exam, all other exams, and all homework are in the MATH link. So that's the only one you ever need go in. When you go into your classroom, It should look like this. You'll have a calendar with various, usually it's multicolored dots for homeworks that are opening, homeworks that are closing, all kinds of homeworks you submitted. It gets a little cumbersome to try to interpret the calendar. You'll also have a list of homework right here, but it only holds 3 homework sets. You may have 4 or 5 homework sets that are due in the near future, and so this is very misleading. It sometimes causes people to not complete all of their homework when due. A better option, I guess you can click the View All Assignments, or here's your homework button over here that takes you to all of your homework assignments. Now, you can see the score for each one. Notice this is an old course and I haven't worked the homework in it. Also, but over here will be your score and when it's due, all your information here. Notice there are also mastery assignments. We'll talk about those after we've looked at a regular homework assignment. These are basically quizzes, and they work a little bit differently than your homework assignments. So let's go into a homework assignment. Now, notice up here, because this was due a year ago, I've got a late submission penalty. 10% is going to be deducted from questions completed after the due date. You do have due dates on your homework, but if you had some kind of catastrophe that prevented you from being able to complete your homework, you can still go in and do that and just get a 10% penalty. So don't forget that. Now, I want to go in, excuse me, and let's work on a question and see what kind of options we have here. Okay. Notice over here we have question help. There's a help me solve this, view an example, video, textbook, ask my instructor. And of course, we all know what print means. Help me solve this. These helps are if I go in and I read the question and I do not know what it's talking about. I do not know how to go about answering that question. The help me solve this, excuse me, will work me through this problem a step at a time and give me hints to help me solve this problem. After it has helped me solve this problem, it will bring up a similar problem that I must work on my own for credit for the problem. View an example brings up the similar problem and helps me work through it, and then brings me back to this original problem to work on my own for credit. A video will take me to a video of someone working a similar problem. Textbook will take me to the page in the textbook explaining how to work these kinds of problems. Ask my instructor will shoot me an email. It will send me the question you're working on. It'll bring up a little text box for you to type your question or concern to me. And please do not send me a problem you're working on without any text accompanying it to let me know what your issue is. The problem with that is you don't have immediate feedback, so you cannot answer the question and go on as you can with these other options. A better use of the Ask My Instructor is if you've tried your other options, you still don't understand it. Perhaps you've even gotten the answer correct, but you still don't understand it. Then shoot me an email. Tell me that, whatever trouble you're having, or whatever. Or if it counted it wrong and you think it's really correct, or you see a typo or something, sometimes it'll say, oh, the correct answer is 2. You answered 2 and counted wrong. We should have found all of those by now, but they're updating it all the time. That's a better use of the Ask My Instructor button. Okay, so let's see. Here's your helps. Let's see how the homework's going to work. Write a description of the set. Okay, January, June, July. Let's choose an answer. Check our answer and look. Oh, that's not correct. But notice it's still up here. It's still letting me choose an answer. So let's say the set of months that have more than 3 letters. It's giving me a final check. Usually you have 3 chances to answer a question. On this one, because it's a multiple choice and there aren't that many choices, it has only given you 2. But typically you'll have 3 chances. So after the 3rd chance, you'll notice it changes to final check. And it says, oh, sorry, that's not correct. It tells you what the correct answer was. If I continue on, notice, let's go back to that question. And there's an X right there. It counted it wrong. I went to the next question. But there was a choice instead of continue. There was a similar question. I could have chosen similar question. And it gives me another similar question. Write a description of this set, Saturday and Sunday. Let's say the set of weekdays that begin with S. The set of weekdays have more than 5 letters. Weekdays, how about we choose this one? And it says, oh, excellent. Now my only choice is next question because I've gotten that one correct. Did you notice it changed to a check? So let's go back and look at that now. Question 1 is correct now. And I can keep choosing similar question over and over and over until I get the question correct. So if you are serious about doing well in this course and learning the information, you should have a near 100 homework score. You can continue to choose multiple questions until you understand the concept. Even if you get it correct, you can still go back, but you don't really understand it. You just kind of luckily got it correct. You can still go back and choose a similar question and work more and more of the problems until you understand what is being asked. Okay, so that's how your homework works. Don't forget you get help over here. Don't forget you can redo answers over and over, unless you're in a mastery assignment. The mastery assignments will not allow you to choose similar questions. You'll have the same options, 2 to 3 times to answer a question, but if you miss it, you cannot choose a similar question. Remember, they're worth twice as much as a regular homework. You also cannot go work part of it, come back later and work some more. Once you open a mastery assignment, you must complete it. So make sure that you are prepared to do the questions in a quiz-like format before you open a mastery assignment. Okay, I believe that pretty much covers the homework. If you still have questions about how it's going to work or anything, just let me know. Other information just about your MyLabsPlus course. These quizzes and tests have nothing to do with our assignment. This is extra stuff if you would like to just practice. Look, here's a review test 3, review test 4. Here's some tests that you can do just on your own study, for your own study purposes. Same thing with study plan. This is just extra information in here to help you with anything you need. Here's your grade book where you can go in and keep track of all your grades. Chapter contents. This will take you to the book. This is why you do not need a hard copy of the book. If you would like some help from the book, section 2.2, view the multimedia e-text. Right, work in your study plan, watch a video presentation. Student success. I don't know that there's anything in there for you. Tools for success is where there used to be. Here's some MyLabsPlus help and support. Got some videos, activities and projects, graphing calculator help. Multimedia library is where you can find all of your videos and things, PowerPoints, animations, anything to help you through the course. So lots of information and help for you over here. Your main, where you're going to do all your work, is in homework. But you have lots of help options if you need some help. Don't forget, you also have the Success Connection. And of course, contact me with anything you need. Okay, I think we have covered everything. You should have watched your basic welcome and orientation video, your Moodle orientation video, your MyLabsPlus orientation video. You are now ready to begin the course. Do not forget, read the chapter section before watching the video lecture, and then work your homework. Good luck. If you need any help, please feel free